Okay, so I just finished the second sequence. To recap, the first sequence was, after the abs and the stretching, was the incline push-ups and then the pull-ups by the stairs. Did 2 of those each. In between that, this bouncy trampoline and the little running circuit. The second sequence was push-ups, but this time with feet flat, and then continued with the pull-ups. So now I have 4 sets of pull-ups in, 4 sets of chest exercises, 2 different types of chest exercises, 4 sets in total. And that is it for the upper body right now. I want to stay with the aerobics, so I don't want to start doing arms, etc., because that will take away from the aerobic quality since they're small muscles. I want to stay with the big muscles, so I'm going to do legs next. And let's start with the calf raisers. Now, I have to admit that I messed up a bit, because usually I do my calf raisers when I do my abs before I really get into the aerobic part, because calves don't really increase your aerobic situation, right? They're very dense muscle, they take a lot of reps, but they don't get you really breathing hard. So the typical way you do your calves is heel way down, as far up, you have toe in, and then toe perpendicular to the body, and then toe out to get there's 3 different heads of the calf muscle, and then you can switch feet. And just do as many as you can, keeping in mind that you have to do 3 different positions, right? I usually do 5 in each position with 1 foot. Or for those who feel more comfortable, toe in, using both feet, nice and slow, as far down as you can with the heels, as far up you can on your toes. And you have the stair, the solid platform is right below the ball of your foot. That's about where it should be. And your feet should be about 4-6 inches apart. So that way, and then this way. So because I just did that now, you see my heart rate's already recovered quite a bit. And so this is not the ideal time to do it. Unfortunately, it would have been better to have done it in the beginning before I really got my heart rate up. But I want to show you this. And I'm going to do the rest of these sets after the aerobic part, because I don't want to continue to bring my heart rate down. Instead, what I want to do is bring it up. So normally, what I would be doing is going from this thing after my pulling upper body, and I'd start with some squats. Just using my own body weight, and here's something that's going to be really weird. I'm going to pinch these meridians in my ears when I do this. You won't believe this, but neurologists say that this is a way to help increase whole brain activity, balancing the left and right. Sounds crazy? I'll link you to some neuroscience on it that shows brain scan imaging, shows how the brain gets balanced when you do this. I'm going to show you how to do it. Your tongue stays to the top of your mouth, you bring through your nose. I do about 20. A little wider than hips. Toes and knees in the same line. Pinch the ears, tongue against the roof of the mouth. Breathe through the nose. Think good thoughts. You love your wife. All your children too. You recycle everything. Press those earlobes. Try not to feel stupid. I lost count. Usually do 20, so there. Run around again on here, and I'll talk about the next leg thing. Okay, back on the trampoline for my 2 minutes. I'm going to do my last leg exercise. The squats do a lot of the front quadriceps. I'm going to do some lunges, which also work the quadriceps, but they also get the glutes involved. Most of us don't get much glute work. It's a huge muscle. Walking doesn't do it unless you're walking up hills, and quite a bit of it. And a lot of the leg extension stuff you do in the gym doesn't get the glutes. You got to kind of focus on exercises. Full squats will do it. Deadlifts, which can be dangerous, can do it. And these squat lunges I'm about to show you will do it, although that needs to be done in really good form. So I'm going to ask the camera person, who, believe it or not, is a television director, sister of mine, Carolyn. How do I talk into doing this? Whoever knows, but she's behind the camera. I'm going to ask her to go down away on the road. Excuse me, I'm a little out of breath. And I'll catch up with her. Okay, we're going to do the squat thrust, or whatever the name is. The idea here is you go out such that when you're in your squat, you your thigh is parallel to the floor. Your knee is perpendicular to your foot. If you go over, such that the knee is over your toes, you're putting too much strain on your knee. So you want a wide step, but not so wide that your knee goes over. Don't want that. Do want this. Okay, and then you come up, same thing. All right, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna do this, then run around, back on the trampoline. This is now the end of the aerobic part of this workout. And you can do as many of these as you want. I'm just gonna go to the end here and then start running. And you can do a couple sets. Today I'm just doing one set. And you can walk if you don't want to run. Just find your level. That's my level.